If I told my story, it would break your heart. Your heart. If I told my story, it would break your heart. I lost everything and never, ever told on anybody. And this nigga is the arbiter of truth. Katt, listen, I fuck Katt hard.
This is a typical disgusting display.
And for that girl backstage, they make it publicly clear, never mind who you thought I was, I'm Rick James, bitch.
Check the
Tracing where Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy. Yeah. You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh, okay.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what? I gotta fix me, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stand up for comedy. So when you say Tiffany Haddish doesn't deserve or isn't really a comedian, and these other women have worked hard, which they have. Shouts out to Melanie Camacho. Shouts out to Lou Nell. Shouts out to Leslie Jones, who are all underneath the umbrella of Katt Williams. Katt Williams, have you ever used your platform to fucking bring the people that were under you up? You haven't. So because you haven't, don't shit on those that now are. I've used my platform, and I brought my guys and girls up. The brand of Kevin Hart is a brand that's expanded so far, whether you like me or not. My presence in comedy will forever be felt.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. I don't say any of these things if my name is not breached by these people on your platform.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Katt Williams bought the Knicks.
He definitely bought it.
He bought the Knicks, and it's rumored that he took the Knicks back.
He made the team.
He played.
He played. Oh, he played.
He played with the Knicks. He played with them.
We know he's fast. They say he's fast.
Yeah,
He's one of3.9. He figured out how to play basketball from reading all them books.
3,000 of them.
3,000 a year.
A year.
That's 2 a day. That's 6 years old. That's 2 a day. Hey.
Smartest kid to ever do it. They kept it a secret for 48 years. They kept it a secret. It just dropped off. Another known fact, Katt dropped him off.
Oh, wow. Katt just dropped him.
He gave him a ride.
Did he carry a spaceship?
Okay. Known fact, Katt Williams has a NBA basketball court in his living room. He's the first to embrace a true hardwood floor.
Yeah. He playing against that little boy that put him on the ground?
Another known fact.
By the way, it's a known fact that Katt Williams do not breathe oxygen, so it didn't bother him.
Yeah.
Oh, copy that. You can't choke him out.
Yeah,
That's
you
a known
can't.
fact.
Everybody knows that.
He's 92 and 6.
15 years in Hollywood. No one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club.
LA, nigga. I've been doing shit. I was on That's So Raven. I was on all this shit. I did extra work. I was on all of the white people TV shows, the black people TV shows. I used to be on Dance 360. I've been out here. I've been telling jokes since 1996. 1996. This said, oh, they wouldn't let her perform in the Comedy Store. That's true. They wouldn't let me perform on the white nights in the Comedy Store, but I performed on all the black nights. They wouldn't let me perform on the white nights at the Improv, but I performed on all the black and Latino nights.
She said, I'm not mad. I just wish he would get his facts right about me. Dang, I guess I will send him a reminder text. But are we sure that this is Katt Williams? He looks a lot like Charleston White.
Say, that nigga Ludacris, then responded to Katt Williams with a rap song.
Whatever's heavy on my heart is always on my mind. Like Snoop's cannabis shredder, I'm always on my grind. They throwing shade cause niggas could never take my shine. I bring my watch collection on my jet, let me take my time. Like fine wine, I'm aging like Benjamin. Top 5, I'm worth mentioning. Bring me rappers, I'm lynching them. See the pendulum swing, Jesus with diamond thorns. Ludacris, swaddled in Gucci linens when I was born. Never been Illuminati, only Illuminati. And I only left with bitches when coming from any party. Now I'm married with kids, the evolution of life. Never been a clout chaser, never say shit for likes. R.I.P. John Singleton. You never have to flex when you earn every one of your Fast and Furious checks. Afro with the sideburns, yeah, that's my signature. Addiction's on the rise, comedians check your temperature.
Yeah. That was the weirdest shit out of all of them. Man, hey, listen, that was the craziest shit. That's what everybody overlooking the fact that Ludacris, he responded with a rap song. That lets you know how fucked up this shit is. If you say I've been at a gay party getting fired, I ain't finna make you no song. I'm finna call you a motherfucking lie. I'm gonna call you on your phone. You lying. You ain't seen me in no mother. That made a rap. That responded with a jingle. Say, that lets you know he guilty. Come back with a rap song. A hell of a rap song. Ain't rapped in 20-some years. Ain't made a rap song in 20 years. Soon as Katt Williams say, hey, I seen you coming out that funny room though. With walking bow-legged, you were not needed before you went in. Your thighs were rubbed together. You come out of there bow-legged. That boy say now he gonna make a song. I ain't never was on my mind. They made a commercial jingle to respond to Katt Williams instead of saying you a goddamn lie. That's how you call. That's how you tell he lying. You don't go write no 116 bar for no nigga. You get on the airwaves and say he lying, baby. Ain't never seen me coming out there and play walking bow-legged. Say, boy. Hey, bro. Hey, the thing, because ain't nobody came out and called him a motherfucking lie. Trick Daddy, the only one say, I kick your ass. I'm a stripper. Rest of them they've been talking circles. That's why I told you, I only want 5 million. And I don't want to make too many white friends, because that shit come from making white friends. Yeah. Quincy Jones them was the last, Dr. Dre them and did it. They the last nigga to be with them boys. Rest of that shit come from them white folks, wanting to be on them white folks stages. I'm gonna keep getting hit in the head with guns at the barbershop and throwing flower pots. This is much safer than getting your shit around. Fuck around and find out you got a big and all the white boys got to suck it. You want to be in that movie, don't you, Charles? Yeah, I heard you got a lumberjack. Who told you that? Harry. Who told Harry? Puffy. Who told Puffy? Usher. Who told Usher? Somebody.
There's some slick. I mean, one of your stand-up, you was being sarcastic, saying that if Trick Daddy can own a restaurant, you can do anything. Look, well,
what did ugly people get? What I know. That ain't my family tree. I thought somebody was gonna speak up. No, for the first time, it don't matter what the fuck you look like. You can make it. Trick Daddy is rich and famous. I don't give a who you is. You ain't uglier than Trick Daddy, man. That man look like a number 2, a foul. He can make it, you can make it.
Right.
That man got herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea, lupus, and he got a restaurant and a cooking show, and he eat ass. You can make it. Oh, you shouldn't need no motivation.
Right.
All the people gotta change is if you.
Look at. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep Ricky Smiley name out your mouth. Keep all OG's name out your mouth. If you don't like a person, you don't say it. I told people that I didn't think you was funny. I ain't never said I didn't like you. And I'm glad I didn't never say I didn't like you, because by me not thinking you were funny, I actually saw you one day and I was laughing my ass off. I was crying laughing one day. Remember that little boy put you in the headlock? I was crying fucking laughing that day. No scary curls, Al Perm wearing ass. Stop, listen, man. Stop talking about other to be relevant in the game, the trend.
Right. And the fact that everybody who he mentioned, from Ludacris to Kevin Hart to Ricky Smiley to Ice Cube, Tiffany Haddish, Cedric the Inter, they all responded to this man. Like, does that say more about him, or does it say more about them?
You know what? I think anytime a figure, a person with status, can step to the forefront and allege things, instances, or situations, things that have transpired, when they allege that and they're standing on it so strong to where they're saying they could produce receipts, or they produce receipts, it's gonna make you step up and say something, because now you're like in it's almost like a trick bag. He like threw everybody in the trick bag. And nobody wants to be in that trick bag. So the only way you're gonna get out that trick bag, for some people, they're like, yo, I gotta stand up and say something because I can't be put in this trick bag. You know, nobody, it's not like one person and they just like, man, I ain't even gonna say nothing on it. But when you see, when you instantly, watching the first 10 minutes, the first 10 seconds of that interview with Katt, man, on Club Shay Shay, you already know it was gonna have a nuclear viral payload. You knew it was gonna be big instantly. And nobody wants to be left in a trick bag that big with that much viewership and not say something.
I'm tired of the rhetoric of, oh, you sell out in Hollywood because you wore a dress. I wore a dress, it's called White Chicks. You know what we did? We did a classic. Only black people sit there and go, man, our brothers wearing dresses. Oh, so white people, when they wear dresses, when Robin Williams wears a dress in Mrs. Doubtfire, he's brilliant. When Tom Hanks wears a dress in Bosom Buddies, oh, he's brilliant, right? When Dustin Hoffman wears a dress in Tootsie, he wins an Oscar. Black people, as soon as we put on a dress, we start tearing each other down. This is art and this is comedy. We shouldn't have one type of humor. We should embrace all of our humor, every shade of black that is black. Minorities need to stick together and come together and really celebrate us. We have been taught to drag each other down. It's toxic.
I mean, what did Katt do to Ali? What did he do to you, man?
So let's go to the story. Let me speed it up. Shreveport. We in Shreveport. The song out is Every Day I'm Hustling. I walk out the ghetto. I turn back around. You know how the arena people look in the goddamn yellow shirts. All of them are locked arms, standing in front of the door. I'm like, hey, let me slide through y'all. And the lady who was sitting in front of my door, she said, Ali, I can't let you back in the building. I said, what? Ali, I can't let you back in the building. I said, what? So they don't know what's going on. It's just been a sign. Don't let Ali Steve back in this building. Okay, cool. Katt's security at the time, dude's name is Carl. Carl comes and he talking over the shoulders of the security people. I'm standing outside, me and ghetto. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, Carl, what's up? He's like, man, Katt, I don't know what the fuck is up, man. Katt, I don't want you back in the building. I said, what? Man, he ain't say nothing. But I can see Katt and his white boy talking, like I can see them. And I'm like, what the fuck is up? So this nigga turns back to me. They wrote me a check and they came and paid me. And that's how they paid me. I'm standing there and over the shoulder of security, I just see a check come over his arm. I see niggas paying me like I'm some fucking bum nigga, like y'all a handout. Okay, cool. It's two ways I can handle this. I could be an ignorant nigga and just be running in the streets, then do it in the streets. But then the nigga open himself up and he said, nigga, this celebrity boxing thing, nigga, I started it and they niggas looked at me like I was crazy. You started. No, first people I saw was Willie D and Melly Mel. Nigga, way before you, nigga, you wasn't around at the time. And I said, oh shit, maybe I can get this shit settled, this nigga, in his ring for a bag. Because he be talking his boxing shit, so since you started, let's make it full circle. You haven't had a bout. Once you started with me, now I want to fight. Because I'm good with engaging in the war, and I like that you think that you're going to win because you don't understand what the level that I'm going to go to. Like right now, it's people saying, well, Katt got them hands for you. Cool.
Want to know. I think the world want to know what happened between you and Ali Sadiq. I know you said
the
you
world
couldn't
couldn't possibly want to know that. He's not famous enough for the world to want to know that. Because my side of the world doesn't want to know that. See,
my side of the world.
Here's the thing.
What happened, man?
A lot of times, what liars do first is they set up a narrative and a scenario. Like Michael Blackson just got on national TV and told people, yeah, I got a beef with Katt Williams, and Katt is mad at me about this, and because I said this, and I didn't even mean it like that. And the whole time, he's never talked to me. That's how he feels. He's heard I'm angry. I've not had a conversation with him. It's the same with your Ali Sadiq. So now, if that's the story, then let me see if I got this correct. A guy I've never met was supposed to be doing a show with me, and I got so angry, even though I hadn't met him, that I had security keep him out of the building. See, that's the problem with lies. They're faulty from their inception, sir. I'm the person in the story that doesn't have a grudge to feel. I don't care why I didn't like Katt Williams. I would get to the bottom of it. This is not one of those stories. First of all, the actual truth of this matter is, every city that I go to, I already have the comedians who are opening up for me. Not just this tour, but for the 17 100 city tours previous to this. I never go to the city and go, hey, do you guys have some comics here? I'd like to add them to my show. I just don't do it. I travel with the comedians that are coming to your city. We're one unit and one team when we come. That is to let you understand that no comic was fin to come join us that evening because there isn't space for it. I still have to do an hour at the end of this. There's a limited amount of time. So we could just start there. Second of all, I don't care where you're from, what the venue is, how cool you are with the people that work there. Katt Williams show means Katt Williams show. That means don't nothing move but the money. There ain't no loud talking and voice raising and, well, how dare you? How dare you? Let me look on the advertisements and see, do I see your name or face, sir, whoever you may be? Where would you even get the entitlement to be having this question? This is like me insisting that the Lakers put me on as a starter. And I won't take no for an answer. It's ridiculous. You don't even play in our league. And that's before I knew who you were. Now that I know who you are, I'm just ashamed because you took something personal that couldn't have been personal. I didn't meet you. That's how it would have gone if I wasn't there, because the truth is, I wasn't there. All of this happened before I got there. He said, I'm supposed to be on this show. I said, well, maybe he was expecting to get some sort of a payment. And now he thinks he doesn't get to get paid because we already have a tour. I wouldn't want that. Pay him for performing. So he got the check of the performer. This is what he's angry about. Imagine the audacity. I would have gave him the celebrity boxing match he asked for if I thought he was a celebrity.
Oh, come on, man. You know Ali a celebrity. Come on,
sir,
Katt.
I'm not talking. I didn't mean that disparagingly. Yeah. I meant that in ticket sales, my ticket sales. That's what I meant. I mean, I'm doing 7,000 in your hometown while you go do 300. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm talking statistics. I'm talking about the biggest and baddest thing going. And you, a person trying to get in, why would you be mad? It's ridiculous. I'm offended. I'm offended.
You believe it's about ticket sales?
Yeah, it's always been about ticket sales and comedy. I'm sorry you caught me at a bad time, but since you asked me, I said I'd jump on because I'm still barely waking up. I'm not even camera ready.
This ain't even about comedy.
Yeah,
it's about
what happened is
I'm gonna give you a synopsis.
Yeah, I gotta be fair. You know, to be fair.
It's a dude named Dancing Dave. That was celebrity boxing. Dancing Dave he took a fight on 2 weeks' notice against another celebrity boxer. They paid Dancing Dave $150,000. They paid the other one $250,000. It wasn't about no tickets. It's about the celebrities boxing. You only doing 3 rounds, 1 minute. So the tickets are gonna be sold anyway.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying when you make your point in that manner.
I'm saying that I bring my own people. I don't know why he was there. I paid him because he just showed up. But I was there for 2 days. I performed both days. The first night I performed in front of Ashima Franklin. The next night I performed after Ashima Franklin. It's just that simple. And I wish I was a sentimental nigga who would hold pictures and all that. But all this can be confirmed with Alex Thomas and mostly everybody who was rational that was there. They're like, no, it's no way for this nigga not to say he don't know this nigga because he's been in a vehicle with this nigga voluntarily. I'm riding with Ali to the hotel.
Right.
And then the other part is this. How do you write a nigga a check that you don't know his name? So in your business of comedy, that you know comedy, so you have went to places and random comics just showed up and people paid them because they showed up and they wanted to perform. He wanted to perform. I felt bad he didn't get a chance to, so I paid this nigga for 2 days.
Well, you know, that's kind of how he is.
I knew you was gonna say it. Hey man, if you watch this, brother. If you look up his network, you Google that nigga's network and you Google mine. We $500,000 on our part.
No.
So why would this nigga give me 15? Why would this nigga give me a random ass? He just walk up and get $1,500 for one performance.
Damn.
I didn't cash the check. I didn't cash the check. I gave the money back. I put the nigga check up. I jumped in my fucking truck. And nobody in Houston is going, the 7,000 that was there, nobody's going to believe this shit. They're going to be like, wait a minute.
No.
That says, and I'm talking, I'm being real, bro. And this ain't no arrogant shit. It's like, I don't know nobody who you could find that does not know me. And you saying that you've been doing stand-up for 13 years and you don't know me?
Yeah, but don't take it as
an
insult.
No. I'm not taking this as an insult.
Yes.
I'm taking this as this. This is what I'm taking this as. LA. That's all I'm taking it as LA. And I've always said this about LA. LA comics and comedy is in a bubble that they have no idea what's really happening in that stand-up.
That is absolutely true.
So I'm not taking it as hands on. I'm just saying, and I can understand because you just said you was from LA. So it nullifies and explains a lot to me.
Yeah, because you're right about that. We actually are in a bubble. We believe that we're the best of anybody in the United States. We believe we're comparable to New York City. We believe all these things. All right. That part is true. The only difference is I don't really aspire to that anymore.
Which one's
right?
This is what, and I used to say this about LA comics. LA comics believe all what you said.
Yes.
With one successful comic from LA, DL Hewlett. They got one successful comic from LA. Everybody else is implants, but LA believes that wholeheartedly with one championship. Things like the Dallas Cowboys.
That's why.
Thank you for liking the story, sir. Bro, I have delivered so much great content that it's insane. Like, it's insane. And when I hear people, when I hear comics, I'm never about people not knowing who I am, because it's millions of people.
That's true. Absolutely right.
But when it comes to comedy, I'm a fucking juggernaut.
The real bro. I came home, I ain't have nothing, bro. Katt Williams called me to his show. Gave me front row seats, bro, called me to his show. And when I was leaving the show, I thought he threw me some weed in the car because it was wrapped up in a towel. But it was $15,000, bro. And bro, when I see him, I'm gonna return the favor, bro. Whatever I got in my pocket, bro. Like, that dude did something for me, brother. I get emotional talking about it, bro. Like, I really needed it at the time. I wasn't staying nowhere. I mean, I was staying at a hotel with my kids in downtown New Orleans. I ain't even have nowhere to stay there yet, bro. And no, I had just got the house. I was at the house. I had just rented the house from Baby. And Katt Williams gave me $15,000, bro. All hundreds, bro. I thought it was weed. My boy City say, ooh, that gave you some weed. That threw it back there. I unwrapped the towel with the rubber band. It was $15,000, bro. Bruh, man, bro. I'll never forget that, bro. I just want to see him and give him $15,000, bro. Like, nigga, a real nigga for that, bro, you know. Nigga, and they ain't even know me before I went in, bro. Like, you know how many ain't give me nothing when I came home? Who was hollering free Boosie? And ain't give me nothing when I came home? It touched me, bro. It touched me, bro. Like, and they gave me $15,000, bro. They had hollering free Boosie all over the world with that bag, and they ain't give me nothing, bro. That dude gave me $15,000, bro. Katt Williams is a real nigga, dog. Then he did it. Then the way he did it, he threw it in there, bro, and just left, and just was gone. He ain't say, huh, bro? He ain't say. He just threw it in the window, bro. I opened it about a little bit down the road, so I couldn't even turn and say thank you. I couldn't even, man, bro. I'll never forget that dude, bro. If he fall, he always got me, Jit. If he fall, he always got me, bro. He'd come get it from me.
So I want to know your advice for Katt Williams right now.
I know Katt. Katt can fight.
Oh.
Katt ain't with. That's my aunt. That's Unc. That's big Unc right there. I'm with Katt, man. I stand with Katt, man. Yeah, I'm with Unc. So, yeah, I'm with him. Don't, hey, if he catch one of them in person, it'll be the same energy he had on that podcast to their face, and he'll be on that with them people. That's one thing I can respect about it. He's not going to say nothing on no podcast that he wouldn't say to their face.
I mean, a lot of comedians feel like, you know, they're kind of against him right now. I mean, where do you kind of stand right now? I mean,
I can never be against Katt Williams. I'm with him. I'm on his team forever. Me and Katt was on my first TV show, Tracy Morgan show. I've been knowing Katt since I was about 7 years old. I'm 27 now. So, you know what I mean? One thing about it, I stand on loyalty.
Deion Cole's an old nigga. Officially today. No, you with that phone. I did not know you Cole's man. I'm a historical figure. And all you comedian niggas have to admit I did it. And I don't know where Katt is, but that nigga is waiting for all of us. Katt is gonna kill us all. Oh my God. I love everybody, but I love Katt Williams more than I love a lot of people. And that nigga is wild. All right, I'm at war with the Illuminati too, but what part of the war is ethering Cedric the Entertainer? I'm going to dismantle the Illuminati, and I'm going to stop with Cedric the Entertainer. Cedric's a good dude. He's old, he's fat. Leave this nigga alone. Steve Harvey doesn't even do this anymore. Jones. Hey, lady, you tweeting. Don't tell anybody what I'm saying. This bitch like she tweeting LA Times. Katt Williams' beef is hot. Don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody put your phones down. Let's just have a good time. You said what? No, D-Ray. You know why? Because Marlon Wayans called me and told me you said what Katt did was good for comedy. No, it's not. 50.
Yes, it was.
No, it's
it was
not.
Good for culture of comedy.
No, because he did
He
it.
shot a lot of lights regardless of what he shot a lot of lights on comedy when shit was bored. Motherfuckers out here bored, then motherfucking he made it basketball again. It's competitive. Yeah. You want, can we get, you going 2000?
No, shut up, nigga, because you know why I disagree? Because I put a special out the same day, and it was fine. And this nigga hadn't come out. I read 3,000 books by the time I was 7 years old. What the are you talking about, nigga? We ain't getting money. Where's the money in that? Where is the money in that?
You dropped the album, he put out a mixtape.
Nigga, that sounds ridiculous.
No, I sounded. You had to pause about it so I know I was smart.
No, say it again. All right. He said, D-Ray, I will check. Yes. I put out an album and he put out a mixtape.
Yeah, your shit pop. You put out a mixtape.
Can I get another Casamino? It's fun being drunk, isn't it, Dion? Dion's got the right idea. This album mixtape shit you're talking about, and I've been doing comedy for almost 40 years, and I'm only 50 years old. And let me tell you something, I go to niggas' baby christenings, I go to their weddings, I've gone to niggas' funerals, and we're part of the game. It's this. He only eats the niggas. He didn't say anything about any of these white boys. And none of these white boys function like that. And Katt is one of the best painters in the game. Pictures of us. Stop. Hey, yo, did he say anything about me? Yes, he did. And what did he say?
Nothing bad.
That he loves me and I'm awesome. And you want to know why he said that? Because I've been nothing ever but kind to this nigga. And you can only say the same, and you can only say the same. I've never, ever hurt any of you. And all these niggas have taken shots at me because it hurts to be big, to hurt people, but I'm a hurt person that never hurt people. And he does it all the time. This one and that one and this one. But nigga, I didn't do anything that you did wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong. Katt didn't do nothing wrong. The bishop was a black guy. Katt did this to me.
What you just did was someone called you, which I'm not gonna say the name you said who called you because I don't gotta do that. You already said the name. It's just somebody called you and said that D-Ray said it was good for the culture. That's all they gave.
Oh, Marlon said.
Right, Marlon. So that's the only information.
Yo, nigga, he's not the only one. No, he's not. I am 50 years old. I am not beefing with you niggas. Ever. And if you guys want to play the game like that, then set them up, let's play, nigga, but I don't. But if you come at me, let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yo, D-Ray. D-Ray, let me tell you something about this nigga. I sat right there. Wait. D-Ray, I sat right there and I watched you do a set. And it was brilliant. And I'll tell you exactly what I thought was brilliant about it. And look at these bitches leaving at the go. I didn't go somewhere and be ranch. Good night, bitch. Listen. No. I sat there, I watched you do a set. It was brilliant. Listen, brilliant. Every joke you told was tragic. It's personal. This nigga did a joke about waiting for his father to come see him and looking out the window in anticipation. Niggas was falling out of their chair. Everything he said was painful, and he made everyone laugh. I saw you do that. You didn't say anything about anybody. Said it, Katt was talking about shit that niggas did to other niggas, but not about anything that niggas did to him. If I told my story, it would break your heart. Your heart. If I told my story, it would break your heart. I lost everything and never, ever told on anybody. And this nigga is the arbiter of truth. Katt, listen, I Katt hard, but, wait, D-Ray, just tell me what part of the game fucks up another nigga's paper is about telling on another nigga. Tiffany Haddish is lifting something heavy, and as clumsy as she is, I don't disagree with Katt. He be telling the real shit.
Look, okay, first I went on Facebook. I typed my name in, they were like, you cannot use celebrity names. I was like, word? So then I see a fake Dave Chappelle on Facebook. I go on Twitter, and it's the same thing. It's like, oh, it's a fake Dave Chappelle. My name, my picture, was not me. No. So I stopped following the guy. And it turned out, Jimmy, the guy was like hilarious. Girls were tweeting him all these sexy messages. I'm like, hey, who is this guy? And then, like a week or two into it, he just turns evil and starts like a whole Twitter beef with this guy, Katt Williams. You know Katt? Absolutely. Katt Williams starts saying things to this fake Dave Chappelle that's hurting the real Dave Chappelle's feelings. So I go to the comedy show, I go over to Katt, and I'm like, yo, Katt, man, you know, I gotta talk to you. I don't have a Twitter page. And he's like, so what, Dave Chappelle? I don't have a Twitter page either.
Katt Williams was talking about himself once. And Katt Williams is a crazy person, but a brilliant comedian. And he said something that I've always thought. And he's like, I'm not a fan of me. And he goes like, I don't particularly like me. You know, it's like, that is why he's great. Because that makes you work so hard. Like, the worst thing a comedian can be in the beginning is sure of themselves and then incompetent at the same time. It's horrible. It's horrible because you're not good, but you think you're amazing.
Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made... All lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory.
Guy Torrey, Guy Torrey. I need to address this Katt Williams situation, man. I normally don't get into stuff like this, but since my name was mentioned, I need to clear some things up real quick. First of all, I'm not taking any sides, man. You know what? He mentioned Fat Tuesdays. He mentioned my documentary on Amazon Prime right now, which is streaming strong. And he mentioned it was a beautifully done documentary, which it was. But we told no lies. And it was mentioned that in the Club Shay Shay interview that Cedric did not come through Fat Tuesdays, which is not true. Check it out. Cedric the Entertainer and Joe Torre, 1995, Fat Tuesdays. The Katt Williams himself, film director F. Gary Gray, Chris Rock, Guy Torrey, Cedric the Entertainer. Some closer looks.
Cedric the Entertainer!
Started out as one night.
They had him on the basketball court, and it looked like he moving pretty good. I mean,
he moving pretty good. But man, that wasn't no goddamn fofo. Come on now.
No, hell no.
That's no. You know, just looking at the video. That's a long way. That's a little ways now. That's a little ways.
Okay, so Mike Epps said, I put everybody on and still putting comics on today. None of y'all brave enough or care enough to work with him or come around him. Stop making this shit so bad. We comedians. I put him in a movie when no one wanted to work with him. Some of that shit he said was true and some of it was not. At the end of the day, we all black men in a business that is not ours. I cracked on his jacket because that's what comics do. All this is marketing, dummies. All this he said, y'all mad at me. Get the fuck out of here. We having fun. Y'all stressing. Also, Mike Epps put out another picture. He said, I know what the problem is. We all need another Friday. Put everybody in a movie. All of us. Hey, the best win on screen. All the internet. Forget the money. Forget the status. Forget Hollywood. Let's go big, bro. At Ice Cube, make history, yo.
All right, I did get a little jealous, man. Katt broke the internet and didn't say my name, good or bad. I need the press too, niggas. Say something about me in there, man. Say something bad about me. I don't care. I got a special coming out. I need the press. Man, we did a movie together. Damn.
Yep. Katt Williams, if you're ever around him, ask him, how much money has he given away? Just given away. Like, just ask him that. Just be like, how much money have you given away? If you're around him, if you're interviewing him, just ask him. Because it has to be insane. Katt is one of the most generous people that you ever gonna meet. And a lot of people don't know that. He don't get a lot of press and love for that. One of the most generous ever. He's had to have given away, I don't even know the number. It has to be crazy. Because there's a lot of people with stories about him giving money to. Case in point, I remember I was at the Comedy Store performing one night, got off stage. And this was like early on, before really a whole bunch of stuff was happening for me. I get off stage and everybody like, man, good set, good set, good set. So many people saying that. Some girl came and put something in my hand and said, good set, but I didn't see her. I just heard her and she walked off. And I thought it was like a phone number in my hand. And when everybody walked away and stuff, I looked at my hand and it was $1,000. And then I looked out in the audience trying to find the girl and I'm like, man, I can't remember her face. And I couldn't see her. And I was just like, who gave me $1,000? But anyway, I just was like, wow. And later on, about a month later, somebody told me that happened to them. And they said Katt Williams was in the audience. And I put two and two together and was like, wow, he did that to me then. He never tell you. He never makes it known or any of that. So if you're ever around him, ask him. If you're ever around him, ask him, how much money have you just given away?
Damn, I call him Money Mike. When we saw Katt, you know, when I saw him, I just knew that he was perfect for Money Mike. And, you know, Katt, you know, said he wrote his role, which, I mean, the role was written, but he enhanced it. This is why Katt was so dope in the movie. You know, Money Mike had a small role, you know, about as big as the Santa Claus role, but when we start filming, he was giving us such magic that we kept expanding his role and giving him more to do because he was on point. You know, when we shoot these movies, you know, for one, the scripts are fire, or they wouldn't even do it. The scripts are laugh out funny. But we shoot the script, but once we get what we need from the script, we let the comedians ad-lib, riff, you know, play with the words, do their thing. You know, we give them a take where they can, or 2, 3 takes where they can go off and do what they feel. You know, sometimes it makes the movie, sometimes it don't. You know, when somebody gives you jewels, you want to try to make sure that makes the movie. So in the movie, there's second thing I want to clear up. It was never, I would never shoot a rape scene in a movie, especially like Friday, where you actually see this happening on camera. That ain't my style. If you check out any of my movies, they not raunchy. You know, we did a movie called Players Club where the subject matter was a little raunchy, but for the most part, even that, we left it to your imagination. So the only reason that kind of stuff is in the movie is because you have 3 villains in Friday After Next. You have Santa Claus stealing presents. You have Damon, just got out of prison, sweating. Craig and Day for the rent money. And then you have Money Mike, you know, a pimp that treats his woman, you know, like a property. So Craig is always fighting the villains in the movie, you know, from the Joker Brothers to Debo. And so we already had Craig fighting Santa Claus. And the only real way to get rid of the other 2 villains was to have them go against each other. And the plier joke was all script, you know, was never we would never ever show that. You know, that's not my style if you look at any of my movies. So, you know, that was never a discussion. You know, we, you know, at that point in everybody's career, you know, we would listen to a certain extent, but we wasn't gonna change the movie for any actor. You know, we do what we feel, and if it was a rape scene, it would have been in the movie. There was no reason not to shoot it. But that's not my style. I don't even like that kind of shit in movies, on camera. And so, you know, that was, to me, a little discrepancy there. You know, Katt, he wrote a lot of his part because, you know, like I said, he was giving us jewels, so we were keeping the camera rolling. He was coming off the dome. He was coming prepared every day to steal the show. You know, that was his mission. And, you know, that's what he did, you know, with the movie. And it launched his career, you know. And I'm proud of the movie. I'm proud of all the guys who've, you know, come through, you know, a Q Vision production and went on to do bigger and better things. And look, you know, a lot of people are talking about pay and how much they was paid on these movies that were extremely low budget. You know, most of these guys work a couple of days, you know. And when you're doing a movie, there's over 100 people working on the movie that need to get paid.
And ask the right questions, and Katt I like that he didn't try to keep talking over Katt Williams, which made it a great interview, because sometimes the interviewer can make it about themselves. And I think Shannon did a good job of, sometimes I'm pretty sure he had more questions and he wanted to jump in, but when Katt Williams wanted to finish a point, he didn't stop him, he let him go. So that's what made it a really good interview. Katt exposed the whole industry. You ain't so crazy, KB. I'm trying to tell you. I think that there's no more talented guys. They keep the talented guys at the bottom, and they say that they're crazy. They say that they're nothing. They say that they're bust. And then they leech off of them and get somebody else to remix what they saying and what they doing. They stand on their shoulders and they do it on the big white companies. I've been saying this since I came to the internet. The go along, get along gang is real. They want to harvest talent. They harvest everything. Katt Williams said that Cedric the Entertainer took his joke and put it on the main stage. And guess what happens in real life? After Cedric the Entertainer says it in his own way, because all they do is remix your same joke. And then they say it on a bigger platform. And then now it becomes theirs. You copying them now. There's no talented people no more. Them people that want to get into super famous, they buy their way in and they give up their ass, their anus to get in. Now, I've been saying this for the last 3 years, but when you have a person like Katt Williams that say something like this, that they grouped up against them. Remember when I said there's a go along, get along game? Katt Williams said that these guys stayed in a group. They grouped up against them. He mentioned Cedric the Entertainer, he mentioned Steve Harvey, and he mentioned Ricky Smiley. He talked about gatekeepers. All of what I said, this man has said. And he's been saying it. We don't got no more people like that. They stay in groups of hate. They find other people like them now. In this day and age, if you a f***ed up off the wall person, you find other people that's f***ed up off the wall like you, and then you join their group. Because everybody needs somebody, right? There are some celebrities you bet not say nothing about, or you will have a mob of strangers. I'm talking about a whole mob of strangers after your ass. And you won't even know what happened. But it ain't no go along, get along game. Ain't no go along, get along game. It's a mob of strangers after you say something about Rihanna, Cardi B, Beyonce, Oprah. Man, there's some 40, 50-year-old ladies that'll goddamn take off their pearls for Oprah. There's some 60-year-olds that'll hit you with a cane by Oprah. I noticed, I find it mighty strange that Katt Williams is supposed to be crazy, supposed to be all these derogatory names. He's a drug addict. He's all these things. They already invalidated him, right? The man do 1 million something views in 7-8 hours. And then almost every comedian respond to him. Almost every comedian he talked about, the ones that he went in on, they responded to him quickly. And then not only did they respond to him, I noticed something else that maybe y'all didn't notice. I noticed they didn't respond to what he actually said. I noticed all they did was talk about how he might be mad or get anger out his heart. They never addressed the things he said. Katt Williams used it as Kevin Hart used it as a chance to promote his movie. And said that the man had some hate in his heart. But we can look at the timeline of Kevin Hart to where I do remember you saying very boldly that your brand, you got to have boundaries. And this was your words. This is not me taking Katt Williams' side or nothing like that. Your words before you got all that money, right? Your words was you got to have boundaries. You got to have boundaries that you just won't go past because I have a brand. And let me say I'm paraphrasing, even though I think I'm stating it verbatim. But let me say I'm paraphrasing because you got a lot of money. So I'm paraphrasing. So this might not be verbatim, but people can go hear you say something like this. Yeah, you got to have boundaries. Yeah, I got a brand. And my brand is everything to me. I got to protect my brand. Before he got that big money, he said he would never wear a dress. 2 years after he wore that dress, he signs a big deal. How? He said he wouldn't do it, but he ended up doing it.
Katt Williams won Cedric the Entertainer's and Anheuser-Busch for Best Los Angeles Comic Award.
You tell a dude's joking to give him an award, and then 10 years later, you don't know nothing about it. Hey, but I promise you this.
What?
If he sees me again before he sees you, he'll be talking different when you see him. They came to me. I was supposed to be the fourth king. I got the offer, but I turned it down.
Why?
Because you shit on Bernie. And I know the truth. You think I'm gonna let you shit on Bernie and then come get me? I'm the next king?
What's up, it's Sid. I'm gonna address this Katt Williams thing one time, man. I saw people on there really commenting about that. Look, I have no idea what this brother is talking about. That joke is over 30 years old, close to 30-something years old. I did the Kings of Comedy in 1999. Probably had been doing that joke 6-7 years before that. I don't even know if Katt was doing comedy then. So, again, he's a talented brother. I have no idea what he's talking about. I've never seen Katt do a space shuttle joke. So, that may be something that he believes is true. I've written a lot of jokes. I've had a lot of comedians steal my jokes as well. So I understand if you feel, slighted by that, but that's my joke. That's my joke, dog. Driving space shuttle to the moon, cigarette, cutie pie rocking in the background, parallel parking the space shuttle. It's my joke, dog. So.
2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship. Because I thought you did Mark Curry's show over after he had just done hanging with Mr. Cooper. Why would you do all of that man's stuff that he did on his show on yours and then do the dude's stand-up when you go on the road? And then you never put Mark Curry on your show or nothing?
You made enough money, you know? Wow. You made enough money, you did enough, what? why are you on my material?
Right.
You know, what's that about? You know, and then, you know, people want to jump up, oh, he didn't know, he didn't steal your... So yes, he did.
Yeah.
I mean, no one else has did that.
So this was on his talk show. Which talk? Was it TV talk show?
His TV talk show.
Okay, this was the one he had on NBC just recently.
Whatever, yeah.
Mark Curry says that you're still stealing his jokes.
Hey man, listen to me.
Yeah.
Now this, I'm getting sick of this right here.
Yeah.
Mark Curry need to grow up. Steve Harvey ain't been on stage since 2015.
Well, he said you used him on one of your shows.
Ask Mark Curry what joke he talking about. Tell him to grow up, man.
I think it was on Little Big Shots he was making about this.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he said.
Are you kidding me?
He said that he confronted you about it before, and then even after that, he used it again.
And he still ain't saying what joke it is. Get a life, get a career. Go
Right.
do something, man.
Well, he's thinking this is going to help him. He's thinking this is going to help him get a stand-up special now with like Netflix or HBO.
Well, good. Go ahead and get one. I got 5 of them, 6 of them.
Yeah.
Go get one. That'll be good. I'll be happy for him.
Do you think he will get one out of this?
I think he deserves one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Halloween was a trip. Halloween, we couldn't afford no Halloween costumes. Hey, kids, please. Mama sent us down to the liquor store, put boxes on us. We didn't know what we were. I don't know what we are. I don't know. She didn't tell us. I think we UPS, I guess. I don't know.
Every Halloween, I had the same outfit on. Every year. I just had a brown box. I wasn't nothing sad. I just asked my father, could I have a new outfit? And he said, no, just wear the same one. It was just a brown box. And he just told me to tell everybody I was a UPS man.
Steve Harvey here. Yeah. You thought I was gonna run, huh? Y'all wondering, where's Steve Harvey? I know people been waiting on my response to what Katt Williams done said on Club Shay Shay. I was on Club Shay Shay before Katt Williams. See, the reason why it took so long, I had to pray to God to give me the strength not to get mad. God talked to me every day, every damn day. I've been in this business a long time, boy. See, you done messed up with the wrong one. See, you just sitting there talking that bullshit to Shannon Sharp, talking about I couldn't be a movie star. I guess you didn't see you got served. Yeah, that there was acting, huh? Then you gonna say I took Mark Curry's jokes and stole his show. Boy, boy, you got the nerve to call me Mr. Potato Head, calling my ass Mr. Potato Head. Woo! That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good one. But I digress. So what? I wore a wig, huh? People asking, why did you wear a wig? Where and when did you get the wig? Whatever. But your ass thought that shit was real. Everybody thought my shit was tight. They thought it was a real hairline, huh? See, Katt? You don't fuck with a dog. You a cat, I'm a dog, huh? We both from Ohio. Set, you from Dayton, and I'm from, yeah, you guessed it, Cleveland. All day. See? You know what you done did? You done started a war. Yeah. Anytime, any place, boy. Anytime, any place. You know, I feel like a rapper. Yeah, this here's a rap battle. Yeah. I'm gonna spit a couple bars for your ass, Katt. Huh? Watch this. I'm gonna show you some real skill, boy. See, you done fucked up, boy. Better watch your ass. That there interview might be your last. Talking all that shit and telling them lies. I see your ass in the street, boy. I'm about to swell up them eyes. Yo, I don't give a damn what people say about Steve, but I'm gonna get that money. You best believe, yeah. You got one more time to fuck with me, little dude, because this here gonna be a real family feud. Yeah, I'll tell you that right now. Oh, yeah. Williams family, Harvey family. Let's play the feud. Survey set.
Hold it, Tommy. So you a comedian, you a radio host,
Yes.
and now you got a game show? I'm finna go on Shannon Sharp show and accuse you of stealing my whole damn little reel. I thought you were supposed to go there and enlighten people.
Gas is entirely too high. That's all I'm saying. You are not supposed to be at the gas station making life decisions. You just at the pump. Just, Negro, did I eat today? I can't get no half a tank. I got 6 cigarettes. I can't even do it. That used to be, if you had $10, $15, you could go to the gas station with confidence because you knew you was either going to be full or damn near full. If you had a 20, you ain't even talk to the person at the counter. You just 20 on 11, bitch. Used to be, if you put $15 in your tank, you had time to bond with your vehicle. You had time to put the nozzle in and set the clicker and look through your car and clean off the dashboard and look through your CDs and run in the store and get some Pringles and a Snapper and it'll still be pumping. Now if you put $15 in, you can't even turn around good for that son of a bitch click. As soon as you put it in, just click, click.
Gas $4 a gallon. Can't even pump gas like you used to no more. $4 a gallon? You remember when you used to go to pump and put the nozzle in there and hit it? Be sitting there talking, be on your phone, hey, what's happening? Be walking around, cleaning the windshield. Speaking to gay, girl, what's happening? What you doing? Hey, you. Hey, dog, hey, you go in there, bring me with some real monsters, man. I toured with the Kings. You know, I've been on stage with Sid, DL, and Bernie Mac at the same time. It's always been a camaraderie. Right. You know what I mean? We're going out here to give the people the best show we can give them. And that's the way we've always promoted comedy shows. Now, you know, to turn this into some type of little beef, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't how I do. Now, you know, I done heard all of the YouTubes and I done heard all the interviews and all like that, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. So this is a little beef thing that everybody want to start because you want to make a name for yourself. That's cool. Do you? You ain't gonna do it right here though. You ain't gonna build a reputation on Steve Harvey. So I've been doing this a long time. So now whatever you're gonna do is cool. Just do you. You do you. So I have nothing to prove. All I got to do is keep being Steve Harvey that he's been for over 20 years. Yeah. Or walking out there on stage. Yeah. And bringing that sunshine. Yeah. I'm gonna bring it. But you know, when you hear all the chatter, you know, it kind of you go.
So it kind of hit you, kind of like.
I mean, for what? Yeah. For what? But you know, like I always.
And we
say,
love you.
Bro, look here.
We love you.
Little dogs bark the most. Okay now, but please understand that a Rottweiler that got off the plane last night in Detroit. See, here's what my father told me. The reason I ain't been coming into town getting all of this back and forth. Yeah. This is what my father told me a long time ago. Dogs don't bark at parked cars. You understand? They only bark at a car that's moving. But now when you run your little ass over there and you and the car stop, you got to get right back up on your porch. Because that car now, the car might start up again. Don't get your little tail mashed. But you know, it's like this though, Frank. You know, I always been real cool with Katt. You know, it should have been like this. You know, if you gonna take that angle, what you should have did was call your boy up and say, "Hey man, look, I'm just gonna be selling some tickets. This how I'm gonna do it." Yeah. You know, but let me know because we're gonna use my name as the stepping stone, so you can, like he say, try to prove that he number one. Right. I took my family on vacation. You know, I was out with my kids playing and stuff. You know, we've been hanging out. I come back, all this stuff on YouTube, all these interviews over Detroit, all these radio stations. I got family up here, friends. Yeah. You know, Steve, man, when you gonna say something? I don't gotta say nothing. I am the original Kings of Comedy. That's, I can go with that right there. Now, until you done sold them kind of tickets, move them numbers, and you done been on the stage with some more gorillas. See, it's cool when you've been the only gorilla on stage, but I've been on stage with more gorillas. When you've been the only giant on the stage, and you got to share a stage with another giant, there should be a sense of humility about that. There should be a sense of respect. And right now, it just ain't no respect. You understand?
Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows.
The reason I stopped was because I had 7 shows on TV all at once.
The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story.
Shit. Yeah. I'll spend on them motherfucking tickets and talked about a lady in the audience for 15 goddamn minutes. Nigga should have talked about me the way I've been to talk about his bitch man. For a championship, my nigga. You see that nigga had to take off that lace front high top fade because he came out here to battle me out there. I plays no motherfucking game, Steve. I'm a little nigga, I fight dirty. What the f*** is he thinking about? Man, he trying to copy off me and bring that ugly ass sparkly ass tie. Black suit like he was going to a funeral. Yours, nigga, yours. I don't even think I give a I give less than a whatever less than a is. You the one came out here and told jokes about if a bitch lick you on the left lip or you buy that bitch a car. If that ain't the trickiest shit I ever heard. Bitch, you heard something I did with the Holy Spirit in your mouth. I ain't back here, goddamn car. I ain't gonna give you a rap. It's a generation gap. Damn generation gap. He the shit because he was the shit in 1968. Nigga, I'm the shit this evening, my nigga, this evening. I know my niggas is up in here. I ain't got to ask. I ain't scared about being in the motherfucker round. I go round this bitch as long as this bitch go round. Where you at, Steve? Look at me and said, I don't like him. I said, I don't like him either. Let's fast forward it to when this disrespectful nigga did something called the original Kings of Comedy. Oh. As if Richard Pryor didn't live and walk this very street. You gonna be the original King of Comedy, nigga. Did it start with you, you disrespectful son of a bitch? Richard Pryor, not Bill Cosby, Steve Harvey is the original King of Comedy. You's a goddamn liar. How you original? You ain't the first one. Then the nigga told him that he didn't know nothing about this. And if you listen to his show, you know that
nigga couldn't sell out the tickets necessary. Damn. That nigga wanted to be here with me this evening. He did not. He wanted to be with Frankie Beverly and Maze. So he couldn't have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He started on January 1st trying to find his hairpiece and his career, because I come to put that motherfucker on the ground. That's what a championship is, my nigga. If you don't like it here, you can get it in the park. Give up on it. Now that I'm done with bitch niggas in my life.
Especially when I do my single dates, and I'm trying to school her. You don't do your material around a lot of comedians. That's like stealing in front of the police. You don't do it. They mean well, but they sit on the side. Ooh, that's funny. Next thing you know, you see it on HBO or something. You be sitting at home. That shit mine, you know? But ain't nobody gonna believe. First come, first serve. You know? So when you do new stuff, you never, I'm telling you, for you comics coming up, never bring your stuff out in front of a house full of comedians. You will never work a lot. Especially established comedians like myself, you'll never work a lot. I got too much pride. I can't take something that ain't mine. You know what I mean? I can't go up and say something ain't mine. The kick about going up there is making people laugh about something. Bro.
Time Bernie was here, you was acting like you was funnier than him. The reason you was supposed to go last is because it was your tour. Tell the truth. It was Steve's tour. Not it was going to be called the Kings of Comedy. It was Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for him. Of course you got to close if it's your tour. That's why it was such a big deal. But you couldn't do it, because you can't beat the best. And until you humble yourself, you will forever be kinged by the king. And because you finally did it, because you had no other choice, and now that he gone, you gonna act like he wanted to be a movie star. You stop.
Katt Williams interview on Club Shay Shay. The interview heard round the world. And I don't know, my take is probably gonna be really, really boring. Number one, I want people to keep in mind, my dad has been dead for 15 years, so I have not been fully immersed in the world of comedy. I don't know the ins and outs of that like that anymore, because my end has been gone for 15 years. You know, I've got friends in the game, but we don't sit and talk about, you know, stuff like that. So I don't know Katt Williams. Never met him. That's one person I never did get to meet when my dad was alive. But from everything that I've ever heard my dad, you know, say, he's always seemed like a stand-up dude. So I have no qualms, no quarrels with him. I thought the interview was hilarious, entertaining. That man dropped so many one-liners that I'm sure we are going to be wearing down to the ground in this year of our Lord 2024. But one of my biggest takeaways in watching people's responses was how people were kind of like, oh, that's kind of sad, like outside of being, you know, tickled by it. And I've seen people say stuff like, it's like watching, you know, your uncles go at it and you're like, oh, why can't we all just get along? Well, I mean, because everybody doesn't get along. Like, I think that's one of the misconceptions about comedians, and I guess it's due to the fact that what they do brings so much joy to others, that the perception, the expectation is that behind closed doors, everybody gets along, everybody just, it's just love. And no, it's not. They've always been competitive. Like it's always been, as far as I've ever witnessed in watching my dad, it's always been kind of cutthroat. Like you'll have, you know, people beefing, like same as within your family. Just because y'all related don't mean y'all all get along, right? Comedy's no different. But for me, Katt Williams has my utmost appreciation and respect for giving my dad his props and his flowers. And I felt like it was genuine. There are some people who have given, you know, my dad his flowers now that he's dead, that I'm looking at like, you know, doggone well, he wasn't doing it when he was alive. And that, not just famous people, just people all across the board. As my dad used to say, you ever want to be loved by everybody? You ever want to be special? Just die. It's real easy to give lip service when somebody dies and you, oh, they were so wonderful. And that's not how you felt when they were alive. But when Katt spoke of my dad, for me, I felt his heart. I felt that it was genuine, and I appreciate it. Again, it's been 15 years since my dad's been dead. If you follow me at all, you know I've said this repeatedly. Like, it does my heart good to know that my dad was a stand-up guy, that the man that I knew him to be was who he actually was to people, because that's the thing. Like, we can love people and think they one way and then find out later. No. And I say, like, in 15 years, if he was an asshole, somebody by now would have been like, let me tell you about that motherfucker. So that is not the case with my dad. Makes me so proud, and I just really appreciate what I believe the genuine love and respect that Katt Williams showed my father. It is so much appreciated. Much love, and mad props to Katt Williams. I would love to sit down and just have a conversation with Katt Williams, because I think that is probably the most entertaining and gem-dropping conversation I probably would have in my life outside of conversations with my dad. So yeah, so that's my take. Like I said, probably boring, but that's what I thought. Again, much love and respect to Katt Williams.
Internet going crazy. comments that Katt Williams made. Whatever, I can't speak on behalf of the other comedians, but the only thing I can speak for is myself. Katt made some comments on Shannon Sharp's show about when I was on Shannon Sharp was telling him the story of some of the behind the scenes from Friday After Next. Let's start with that. When I went out there, let's just go back. In 2000, I was the host of BET Comic View, and in the season 2004. I also worked on this show called Live from LA. That was my first job with BET, and that's where I met Ice Cube, if I'm not mistaken. And Ice Cube was like, man, hey man, I like your work. I want to do some stuff with you. I want to put you in some movies. And Ice Cube started putting me in movies, which really helped my career. I was in All About the Benjamins, but of course, when they changed the ending of it, that part didn't make any sense. But then he put me in Friday After Next. And just for clarification, I went out to audition for Friday After Next as Money Mike, not the Santa Claus. And that is the honest God truth. I had no reason to go on there and to go on Shannon Sharp's show and lie about any of that. That's what I auditioned for. Was Money Mike, and I guess the producers, Cube, and everybody saw something different. And I think that Money Mike character, Special K, was going to come off as kind of like
just a guy who was hanging around in the strip mall who was just kind of being annoying and almost like a crackhead type of character. That was
right.
Just,
so I guess when Katt Williams did it, they added the whole pimp twist to that character, which was actually a better decision and made it funnier. Because ain't no way in the hell I could have executed that role like that. And I'm glad that they made that decision and they put me in a Santa Claus role, which was actually perfect. So when I got back to LA, they said, hey, your role has changed. You're going to be the Santa Claus. And here's the Santa Claus suit. Put it on, and here's your lines. Sat in the trailer, went over the lines, went over my stuff with Cube, and the rest is history. Had no reason. I just want to clarify that. Had no reason to lie about that. As a matter of fact, my manager at the time, Gary Abdo, who is still one of my best friends, who also helped start my career, and he's the owner of the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Atlanta. We got him on the phone. Just to clarify, Gary Abdo, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm good, man. Just for clarification, you was my manager at the time. We went to LA together for the audition. Cube wanted to see us. What is your version?
Yeah, well, we're old, and that was 23 years ago. So, our memories are what our memories are. You went out, you auditioned, they wanted you to play Money Mike. That was the sides that they had sent. The sides are the portion of the script for the part they want you to play. Those were the sides they sent. That was the audition you did. They said, great, we want you to play this role. My recollection is you had to go back and read for the execs from the studio one final time. And the night before that, we got different sides, and they said, no, we want you to play this role. And we didn't understand it. We really were under the impression, well, you had the role as Money Mike, but then all of a sudden they switched it up. Now we understand why. Katt came in, blew them away. He's an incredible performer. That was probably one of the most iconic breakout parts in movie history. I mean, that was literally Katt's first movie. Friday was not Chris Tucker's first movie. Next Friday was not Mike Epps' first movie. For that to have been Katt Williams' first movie, and he exploded. I mean, that literally made him an iconic touring comedian, one of the biggest to do it in this generation. And, the rest, as they say, was history. But, yeah, absolutely, without a doubt, you were auditioning for Money Mike. We were told you had the role, and then that switched up overnight.
And I'm glad I ended up being the Santa Claus, because that role was iconic and not as funny as his. I like the pimp. I personally like the pimp better, but the Santa Claus role was just perfect for me. At the time, I was skinny and could run fast. So
and you could squeeze over that gate. So, yeah, that was the...
I just wanted to clarify that. And then there was no contract ever that... in agreement with the first Sunday movie, because that was a whole different production directed by who just directed my Netflix special, David E. Talbert, about me playing Bernice Jenkins. That's something that David called me personally. David and Lynn are fans and have been fans of my work for a long time, and it was like, we want you to play Bernice Jenkins, and and here you go. And that's what happened. And I went out there and shot that in one day, me and Red Grant, and that was a lot of fun. Right. And it had nothing to do with Katt Williams' contract or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I respect Katt. Definitely disappointed that you have to get on the air and explain something like this. But you know, that's the truth, and I don't know what else to say. So there it is.
There's not much else to say. You know, it's indisputable that Katt played that role, killed it, built an entire career out of that one role that all of us look at and go, wow, that's absolutely amazing. But it's also indisputable. You were auditioning for Money Mike. We were told you had the role. You just had to read one more time, and then that switched up.
And the crazy thing about it is we had a conversation when it came out. He said a lot of this 12 years ago, and we had a conversation because I was on 14th Street in Atlanta, right by the Four Seasons Hotel, and I was driving down the street with my granddad in the car, and I saw Katt Williams going across the street on 14th Street, and I said, Katt, what's up? Whatever. I just wanted to make sure we was good. He said, come over and have a cup of coffee with me, because he was walking over to Starbucks. And I went over and he went in there and got the coffee. We was chopping it up or whatever. Just didn't even really talk about the issue or whatever. I said, hey, man, I want you to come out and say hello to my granddad. My granddad is a fan. He came out to the truck. I'll never forget, I was in my Ford F-150, and I came out and spoke to my granddad. He hugged my granddad and wished him well. My granddad was like, keep doing what you're doing, young man. My granddad was living at the time. It was just me and my granddad in the truck, and we dapped it up, and that was it. I mean, that was it, and I thought that we were good. I didn't know that we had any issues, and if there are any issues or if there's anything that I've done, not only to Katt Williams, to anybody, I apologize, and I'm not perfect. I made mistakes, but I did. You know, that's just the honest to God truth, and I did audition for what I auditioned for, and I'm glad that the producers made that decision. And let me address all of the things with Gary. You can help me out with this, because, you know, comedy greats like Flip Wilson played Geraldine. Richard Pryor played some roles on his show. Jamie Foxx played Wanda. Martin played Shanae. I did. Bernice Jenkins, Tyler Perry did. Madea. There's a lot of comics and a lot of comedy greats that did characters for the sake of funny, for entertainment, for the sake of the laugh. And it has nothing to do with nobody's comfortable in the role. Nobody wants to put on a damn dress or comfortable in it, you know. That has nothing to do with my manhood being lessened for trying to play a role and trying to put food on the table for my family. Because
it's a prop. It's nothing more than a prop. It's nothing more than a way to get a laugh. I mean, back in Shakespeare's time, there were no females playing females' role. Every female role was played by a man. It's just part of an art form. It's part of what makes it funny. You bring the funny to it. I wish that I'm sure you remember. People don't know about this. The pilot that you shot for the Kings of Comedy TV show, Bernice Jenkins had a whole sketch with Madea.
Yeah, I did a sketch with Madea, me, Earthquake, Tyler Perry, Niecy Nash. We did a thing called The Pew. It's supposed to be like The View, but it was a church-based version of The View, and it was just comedy great to see Bernice Jenkins, the character, and Madea. And I started off doing Bernice Jenkins doing prank phone calls on the Buck Wild Morning Show in Birmingham, which spinned into, hey, I think you should do a character. This would be a great character for this role. So we were all in our 30s, late 20s, doing what we had to do in order to be successful. Now that we are older, I'm comfortable in my job in radio. I'm comfortable in the roles that I get and the things that I get to do. And I just finished a phenomenal comedy special. So the statement about Ricky Smiley's not funny, I've been sold out since 97.
That part.
Every single show I have done since 97, maybe not big arenas, but I pack up those theaters and have to add shows in comedy clubs. And between radio and all of that and raising the family, I'm comfortable with. What makes me sad, I don't like the way that made my kids feel. And that's why I'm not going to, go after him, because he has kids and family members and nieces and nephews also, and it hurts our family members and people that do love us when we say hurtful things about each other. So we want to wish Katt Williams the best or whatever. It ain't nothing but love over here just because we don't agree. Arnez J and I had beef for about 20 years, and I end up sitting next to him on a plane. And when I saw him, I couldn't do nothing but grab him and hug him. And we text each other all day on Christmas Day. It feel like we trying to make up for lost time. Two talented people that actually love each other. And Special K, Katt Williams got some comedy dates coming up. He's going to be in Birmingham. Katt Williams is coming to Huntsville. I want y'all to go out and support him. I want y'all to pack those damn theaters and show nothing but unconditional love to him and to any comic that come into our space, Birmingham, Huntsville. That's like my area or whatever, where I grew up or whatever. K, you got the dates?
You got January 12th, Cedar Park, Texas. The 14th, Estero, Florida. The 19th, Huntsville, Alabama. The 26th of January, Tupelo, Mississippi. Y'all go ahead and get on Ticketmaster.
Yeah, make sure y'all go out and see Katt Williams and go out and support him, man. It's all love over here because it's enough money out here for everybody. So what we're addressing for everybody that's tuning in, we're just addressing the whole Katt Williams situation, and I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Because here's the thing: what we all need to understand. Here's what we all need to understand. You know where you've been, but you don't know where you're going, and you don't know who you're gonna need. And I promise to God, if there's anything that he or anybody in his family, on his staff ever need, we'll be there. You know, because I stick up for comics, and we all are not perfect, and we all don't get along all the time, or whatever. We all have issues, but at the same time, we are all in the same game. I don't agree with all the cues all the time. I go to the conclave and go through different stuff with the bros or whatever, but at the end of the day.
Williams was trying to always say, Brandon don't wear a dress.
Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no.
You or is this? No, he was saying it in the media, so I thought he was heckling me. He was really trying to help me at the time. I didn't know that. I was immature. Right. I feel like, dang, why I'm trying to make it. Why you bashing me? And then he was trying to warn me, you know, don't get in the dress. So the Awakened Brandon, you couldn't pay him $1 trillion to get in the dress. Message. Yeah. You know, for me, I can only speak for my journey. Once I put the dress on and I had that fire was put out.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah. And I only did it one time. So imagine doing it 3 times, 4 times. But then Tyler Perry did it, he got stronger. I don't know the rules. You know what I'm saying? This is what happened to me. I'm not here to knock another brother because that's their path. Yeah. That's one thing I don't do is knock my brothers. Because that's their path. But I'm saying my path, when I put on a dress, it came with a demon baby mama and a starter kit for hell. That's what happened to me. You haven't seen me since, to be honest. But then I feel stronger though.
Would you like warn other stand-up comedians about a dress?
Yeah, I had an interview too where
Omega Sci-Fi, that's friendship is essential to the soul.
Take on Katt Williams his way. Everybody up on this distraction. Let me tell you something. It's a distraction. Katt Williams is a very talented brother, and he's very vocal, you know. And my take on it is everybody talk about, you know, I'm cool with, you know how I be cool with people? I don't be around them a lot. Me and Steve Harvey let me do the Hoodie Awards several times. I got to do his radio show. He didn't help me out a lot of times, man. I ain't kissing his ass, but he ain't put me in his movie, which that's what I wanted to do. You know, I mean, I was hoping, he said, you and Isaiah are the perfect duo. Somebody said that, was that you pal underscore 85? You Paul, you pal? You know him? Okay. Well, thank you, Paul. You pal 85. I appreciate the love. Yeah, but my thing on the Katt Williams thing, I think Katt, he just gonna talk. He one of them cats, man. He ain't afraid of nobody. He say what's on his mind, and he probably has some confrontation with our family because you got to remember, the more the money go up in your life, the more the you know, the what you call spite comes out of other people. And if y'all all on the same score, see the one thing about black entertainers, we think it's only one bag. And we don't even understand, man. I couldn't even get in with the Fridays and all that stuff. I don't know why, because they wouldn't call me, but I got in with the Adam Sandlers. I got in with Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. When Netflix wouldn't let me do a special with them, they put my special on that I filmed somewhere else. I did Showtime, and thank you Showtime so many times, and I appreciate Netflix showing my special on their platform. Tubi, big shout out to them. But hey man, but like I tell people all the time, we think it's just one bag, and that's how all these beefs come up. You think because you making it, you can, you know, you start giving beef, and then some comments do still. I've seen a comedian go up right before me and do my damn joke. I seen one go up right after me and do one of my damn jokes, and they talked about it, and did the joke, and they famous, and I fronted the nigga about it. But when Katt talking about his experiences, and some of it might be a far-fetched, and it might be some of it's comedy. You know, he a comedian, And you be thinking everything he say is beef, and some of the stuff he probably got beef with. He know these people. This dude, I want some of that good career. I don't want the bull crap that he going through. But man, that brother was making $100 grand a show. He showed that on a video one time. He was making $100,000 a show. All I need is 1 year of that, Lord. 1 year, Jesus. I claim it in your mighty name. But my thing is, man, you know, I know all these comics, man, and from Quake to Ricky Smiley. And Ricky Smiley looked out for me, man. I got locked up in Oklahoma.
Can you do something like in 5 minutes, like at 9:50?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, Jesus. That dude look just like Jesus. the white Jesus. But, well, you can't spell hustle without saying STL. You damn right, baby. But we get down, man. I don't have no time for beef. I mean, even when I had somebody was mad at me, I confronted them. We did it, and we moved on. I don't sit up and fester in that, man. And you know, Katt been blessed. All these guys been blessed to do what they do. I'm blessed to do what I do. I ain't even got the $100 grand to show, but I'm blessed that these wonderful people come out to see me every week. They come out and holler at me and let me go up and do my thing, and I try to stay fresh as funny as possible for all of them. And I got family to take care of, man. I got things lingering over me, man. When I get out of the game in a few years, I may tell some stories about some stuff, because I've seen some shit, and I've been through some shit, but I mean, the things that I've done, I've been in, I mean, people wouldn't even believe, because I keep myself on a platform that, you know, people say, oh, you just nice. I said, I'm not nice, I'm kind. I'm kind, but you cross me, you'll see another nigga. But I'm not that one to go up and just bother you and, you know, go trip off stuff. And if you steal my joke, I make a better one. And you know, a comedian stole my joke, and I went up after the nigga, and y'all know him, and y'all go buy tickets to this nigga's show, and he a new booty. And he went up and did my shit, and I went up behind him and did my shit again. And I got a standing ovation. That's how hard I go. So that's how you got to look at those things. But, you know, he talked about a lot of different categories. And I think it was great podcast for Club Shay Shay. It probably got Club Shay Shay all the interest he needed, because that nigga, I done been talked about on his show a couple of times, and he ain't asked me to come on his show. Lavelle Crawford been brought up with Bruce, it been brought up with Ricky Smiley, and ain't once he said, hey man, let me get Lavelle on, because he said with Katt on there talking about, I think I got all the best comedians on here, and I was like, oh, for real? And I said, that's cool. That's cool. I said, because, you know, hey, none of that stuff make me or break me. Ain't none of them cats talking about people ain't gonna put no money in my pocket. I work with every single person he named so I can make some money. We ain't gotta see each other. I don't have no beef with nobody. And if I do, we'll holler. I ain't one of them niggas that walk around with this energy. And I think Katt, one of them cats that don't need it, because he say their names and they ain't afraid to do it. I respect him. He got a lot of nuts. And I like that about him. I respect him. Katt gave me the best compliment I ever got. And, you know, some people say he gave them money. I would love to get $100 grand from him, but I ain't paying it back. But he gave me the best compliment ever. He said, I became famous off my stand-up alone. And I met him, that's when I was at the Ralph grocery store. And he was out in the car and his people was inside. They said he come there all the time. I went out there and we shook hands, man. It was good to see Katt.
What was it like dating Katt Williams?
Outside of all the crazy antics and the FBI raids and, you know, the going to jails and stuff.
Wait, were you there during the FBI raid?
Yes!
So like you were there and the FBI
I got a
came in.
gun pointed at my chest and was told to stand up at like 9 in the morning. My ass was walking around, so probably had got busy. I had a t-shirt on. And I had to get down on like a floor, and it was like lasers and scopes at my chest, and it was the scariest of my whole entire life, and I was definitely traumatized. an FBI raid, and then I had to go and like stand trial because he had like a whole thing, and FBI was after me.
I feel like they be with Katt Williams.
They do.
They don't like him.
They do.
Do you miss Katt Williams?
I miss his wisdom.
Oof. I like that. I like that.
His guidance, his hand on me. And if anybody's worked with Katt or they knows Katt, they know that he can put a hand on you and help guide you. He's guided so many comedians to the next level.
He's a very intelligent brother.
He had the highest IQ test score that you can ever get. Katt has it. Mom is a doctor and his dad is like a scientist.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I had no idea. Was he really like a pimp?
Not necessarily a pimp. He was selling a paper route. He was like kind of like whatever, trying to hustle. And he was throwing papers to like a house, and it was a house full of prostitutes, and their pimp had just got shot, and then he wanted to kind of save the women because they didn't know what to do.
So he kind of took some women under his wing and helped them get some money.
Yes.
Shout out to Katt.
Yeah.
Now, why did you and Katt split up?
Just all the legal stuff. Like it started to become overwhelming, and I felt
That's
like.
fair.
Is my future gonna revolve around constant arrests, constant raids,
It's a wild life being with Katt.
I had to go in front of a grand jury and testify in front of a grand jury in LA about his tax evasion thing that he almost did a lot of time for. I was hiding under my mama's stairs at one point because the FBI were at her house trying to get me to testify against Katt. Like that was after an FBI raid. This is a whole nother situation,
right.
you know? I left the country because they
didn't want to get involved.
Didn't want to get involved,
Right.
and I don't know nothing on them.
Shout out to you for holding it down, though. She a rider.
Angela is a rider.
Let's say if Katt Williams, back with you, would you be open to a relationship with Katt Williams?
Oh my God.
Katt Williams went on Shannon Sharp's podcast, Club Shay Shay, and nobody was safe, brother. Nobody. Here's my thing. Katt talked about Cedric the Entertainer. He talked about D.L. Hughley, and good and bad. I'm not just saying this isn't all bad. He talked about Mark Curry, Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley. My name came up. Tiffany Haddish, Wanda Smith. Let me think. Am I forgetting? Let me see. He started off. The thing is, he comes in, guns a-blazing. It's not even like a feeling out portion of the show. Katt just came in and immediately went in on Ricky. It all started with Friday. And as I'm watching it, and here's the thing about Katt. We all got opinions on comedians. And Katt doesn't hold his opinion back. I do. I'll be honest with you. There's some comedians I find funny, some I find hacky. I don't feel the need to air it to the masses. I'll keep that to myself because I like to be Switzerland in all this. I like to be. Kevin Hart got it with. I remember when Chris Brown and Drake had the beef, right? Later on, they came together, they did a song, did a music video together. And I remember Kevin was cool with both. Kevin was cool with Chris, and he was cool with Drake. Like, really cool with both. And I was thinking, how's Kevin going to navigate this? Because some people, man, when you got beef, they're like, either you're with me or against me. And I'm more Switzerland. I tend to try to get along with everybody. You never know when work's going to come your way. Somebody might have a project. They're thinking of you. So I kind of keep, if I have anything negative, just out and out negative for no reason, unsolicited, I tend to keep it to myself. Now, if you talk shit about me or the Monique situation years ago when she compared Will Packer to Harvey Weinstein, I spoke up on that because Will's my friend. He's put me in 3 movies, produced one of my comedy specials, and I was just like, I don't know your beef with Tyler. I don't know your beef with Oprah. That has nothing to do with me. But you spoke on my friend. You compared him to, a sexual predator, and I didn't like it. So I just spoke up. And that was kind of out of character of me, but I'm not going to say I'm never going to speak up. I'm going to stand up for myself if you're talking shit about me. But as far as like just unsolicited going in on people, that's just not me. Katt's different. You ask Katt a question, he's going to give you his answer unfiltered, unsolicited. You could get mad about it, or you'd be like, that's really how he feels. But regardless whether you agree or you disagree with what Katt is saying on Shannon Sharp's podcast, you're watching. It's getting everybody's attention because people are commenting on it. He went in on Faison, who's my boy. I love Faison. But then Faison started making posts on Instagram that I'm laughing at. So at the same time, I'm looking at Katt going, oh! I'm looking at Faison going, oh! Now, if I see Katt, I'm still going to be cool with Katt. Katt's always been cool with me. He's done some cool things for me in my life. Faison, still going to be cool with Faison. That's my boy. And even then, I could talk to Katt about Faison and not have to go in on Faison. I could talk to Faison about Katt and not feel like I have to piggyback it and go in on Katt. I just sit and listen and laugh at it all. Because if you're a comedian and you're a true stand-up comedian, we're offense-proof. We cannot be offended by anything. We can catch strays, we can catch arrows like everybody else. And we always say, like, just be honest. Don't say something behind my back. Whether you like Katt or not, he's not going to talk behind your back. However he feels about you, that's how he feels about you. Now, he did say one thing. He talked about Ricky Smiley, and he talked about when Ricky Smiley went on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's podcast, which is a great podcast, especially for, I know I'm a white guy, but for my demographics, and I'll get into that in a minute, what Katt said about me, but for my demographics, you know, Club Shay Shay, I'd rather go on Club Shay Shay than Joe Rogan. Even though, okay, I got to get into, I got to unpack this podcast, because Katt made a comment where he said, why you think Gary Owen, who's a white guy, has been doing stand-up for 25 years, hasn't crossed over? And when he said it, I was like, wait a minute, was that a good thing or bad thing? And I literally had to go to Twitter and start asking people, was I catching strays or what was that? And they're like, no, they were saying you haven't sold your soul. That's why you haven't crossed over. You've been consistently you, and that's why you haven't, quote unquote, crossed over. So I was like, oh, okay, that made sense. Now, I'm not gonna get into it, but I've been, I was in an awkward situation one time where I can't say for 100% this person was trying to make me do something, casting couch type deal, but it felt like it. And I was like, is this that point where I've always heard, will you suck a dick for $1 million? And I was thinking to myself, and I was in this office in this room going, well, I'm about to answer this question. And the answer was no, I wouldn't. So now I listen, I can't say for 100% that's where it was going, but it felt like it. It felt like it. You got to be in the room to feel it. And I was like, oh, this dude is really coming on to me. Like, this is happening in real life. And the dude did it, and it always remain nameless. I think he was feeling me out. Like, is this dude, and this was years ago, I was young in the game, but I was just like, wait a minute, is this happening right now? I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, I made it very clear I like women. I'm not going that route. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm not gonna get into it, but I was wondering, I was like, ooh, is this happening to me right now in real life? So I think Katt was saying I haven't sold my soul.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for watching. Make sure you bang that subscribe button. This is One Buck Podcast. You heard?